Welcome to Multiverse Infiniverse Unofficial News Episode 4.
Thanks for joining us again to follow the daily madness we're exposed to in our beloved multiverse.
Yeah, Quadrax, sometimes you don't even know where to begin or end, but I think we have put together a solid overview. You should probably kick things off with the status madness that hit us the hardest.
Okay, Irene, if that's what you wish, let's move on to the top Multiverse Infiniverse fake news. FTL management error leads to irreparable damage to the Sphinx. Once again, the devs have outdone themselves. To patch the budget hole caused by their new XP experience draining their hard-earned pocket money, they had a typical FTL intern swap out the old status in the multiverse. Apparently, this intern rampaged through the world like Napoleon in Age, and of course, no one cared. Not only should he never have touched the Sphinx, but he also managed to destroy it irreparably. The consequences for the intern are still unknown, but it's expected that due to the pressure from the multiverse community, he'll likely be forced to finish his internship at an unnamed rival platform. What Elba was for Napoleon, this secret platform will likely be for this intern.
In this segment, we highlight the great issue in our metaverse cities, using the example of our creative as the Catherine L. Carter, who is gloriously represented with her book Weight of Dysfunction in her metaverse Sunnydale in the Multiverse Infiniverse. By the way, the book is available on all major online platforms, including Amazon. Catherine, like many creators in the Multiverse Infiniverse, is facing extraordinary problems that are often overlooked or even concealed. These issues have specifically caused a significant drop in value for the apartments and penthouses in Sunnydale. We don't even need to mention the storefront. But before we turn to Quadrax for more details on the matter, we take a short break for a quick commercial. With the launch of MetaQuest 3, we warmly invite you to visit our virtual DC store. There you'll find a selection of children's books that you can preview by listening and reading samples, and of course you can purchase them as well. So what are you waiting for? Let's go. Welcome to Drexler Consulting Virtual Bookstore.
FTL sabotage Sunnydale. No running water for artist Catherine Carter. Once again, the devs at FTL find themselves in a dilemma. Most cities in the multiverse don't have running water. Sunnydale, the home of our designated and open-hearted author Catherine Carter, highlights this issue. It almost feels like an act of sabotage against a great artist that Catherine still doesn't have proper installation, as one would expect in a luxury area at such a low rent. Water tanks, like those from 100 years ago, are still sitting on rooftops and need to be manually filled. We won't even begin to describe the state of the wastewater system. In some buildings, the water pressure from the roof is so high, something the devs at FTL should know, since the basic physics learned in grade school, that even after a simple bathroom visit, chaos is bound to erupt in the toilets. The irony, the most famous Café Corner in Sunnydale, is a competitor of Café Sache in Vienna and draws hundreds if not thousands of weekend tourists in the Multiverse Infiniverse. In an interview which we can almost quote directly, the articulate author stated, "The fact that my Sunnydale and its apartments are sabotaged by missing roofs and the view is nearly disastrous, I've come to terms with that. But the fact that my friends, customers and tourists don't return after visiting my otherwise well-maintained restrooms simply to the malice and spite of FTL pains me to my core," she says with a bitter tone. This issue doesn't just affect Catherine Sunnydale, but hundreds of villages and major cities across the entire Multiverse Infiniverse. In Sunnydale, penthouse and apartments are still available at premium price to this lack of infrastructure, and we strongly recommend anyone looking for a risk investment to buy there at a bargain. One thing is certain, Catherine is a fighter by nature, and she will fight like a lion for her virtual properties, which will ultimately lead to a significant increase in value in her metaverse. Vandalism by jealous users from a competing platform sabotage JMage Out of Frame gallery. The artist JMage, known for his Out of Frame gallery, captivates with lively work that showcase an unprecedented level of artist freedom. His pieces are dynamic and uniquely composed, but now his art has been severely impacted by a brutal act of vandalism. Jealous users from a competing platform, whose name we will not mention on principle, orchestrated this cowardly attack on the Out of Frame gallery. Last week, vandals broke into the gallery and left significant damage to the works. The frames, which were meant to present and protect the artworks, were violently destroyed. The paintings themselves were also harmed in the process. This senseless vandalism not only damaged the physical integrity of the work but also dug the reputation of the artist and, more importantly, the entire community of the creators in the multiverse. This attack shows how far competition within Meta has escalated. Negative reviews and ratings are not longer enough to tarnish other platforms or harm creators. Now directly attacks on the presentation of artwork are being carried out to scare off potential visitor buyers and to destroy the artist's reputation. Mural tenants, art lovers and business owners have already responded, organizing a kind of multiverse militia to prevent future attacks. But given the vastness of our shared empire, it becomes increasingly difficult to defend against such acts of sabotage and protect everything at once. While we earn experience points and meta coins as compensation for our efforts, what good are these rewards if we can't be everywhere at the same time and defend our values and protect our art? We will definitely keep you updated on how things process in our Multiverse Infiniverse. Together, we will do everything in our power to protect our hard-boiled world from those driven by envy.
Our next story is about a gallery that was accidentally discovered, the Mystic Best Gallery. This gallery, featuring mystic audio description of ancient legend, has hardly been made public. It was only recently that Quadrax, on one of his usual tours with the multiverse, stumbled upon this hidden museum. His typical Quadrax reaction. Of course, this one time they do something right. They hide it behind some remarkable portal. No surprise after all, you can't change admission for museum in the multiverse, so why bother showing it off? Multiverse community has done it again. After discovering the planet unknown, the brilliant idea came to invite aliens to both Earth and the multiverse, and due to our reputation for hospitality, thousands of extraterrestrial creatures accepted the invite. Selfies, group photo, and countless snapshots included. Who would have thought our invitation would be such a hit? It seems the multiverse has turned into the latest intergalactic hotspot, and all the aliens are the new tourists. You think we have discovered a new economic goldmine with all the galleries and that has popped up exclusively dedicated to these encounters. The photos, truly fantastic. Colorful tentacles, glowing eyes, and who knew green skin would look so great in photos. However, here at Drexler Consulting, we are staying cautious about the brotherhood with the aliens. Let's not forget, Columbus also came as a tourist to South America, and the English people just wanted to catch butterflies when they went to Africa. We all know how that turned out. So we are treating this intergalactic friendship with a healthy dose of skepticism. Who knows if these interterrestrial guests will soon want more than just photo and multiverse souvenirs. It might not be long before they start eyeing our resources, data or worse, our Wi-Fi for their own purposes.
News from the Flip. The update brings fresh levels, customs and weapons. Exciting news from the world of the Flip. A brand new update is on the way, bringing not only new levels but also fresh customs and of course powerful weapons. This update seems to be a direct response to the increased activity of the Flip creation, as new previously unseen species have been spotted. We at the newsroom have personally spent hours searching for the missing rainbow dragon within the Flip. Unsuccessfully, as we previously reported. The only thing we found were shaking hands and ear mental breakdowns to do the high stress level caused by this section of the FTL verse. With this new gear we hope we finally gain the upper hand in what has otherwise been an unfair sluggerfest. Perhaps this time we'll be able to play through the Flip once and for all and put this tiresome saga to rest.